if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Colts and the Broncos, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 25.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Colts, they too come in off the bye, so we should have two teams that are eager to get back at it.
And players are creatures of habit. You can bet they enjoyed the time off, but you know they're also ready to get right back into the swing of things.
And off we go from Denver. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So now here are the Broncos to take over on offense, led out by their rookie quarterback, drafted 12th overall, Bo Nix out of Oregon.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Nix. That's caught. It's a rookie from Oregon. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Here's Nix. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. But, Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Again, it's Williams. He'll get this down to the 38. The Broncos at 11-2 now, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
This will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. There he goes, left side. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Javonte Williams hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here this afternoon. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Colts heading out for the first time behind their 22-year-old quarterback in his 2nd season now in the NFL, Anthony Richardson.
So no advantage in this game for either quarterback in terms of coming off that open week, huh?
Yeah, they both had buys.
Both had them, so you got to figure both of them went back, watched some extra tape, polished up their game, checked out their fundamentals. But they also both had an extra week to prepare for each other's defenses. This could be a whole lot of fun.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Mo Alley-Cox, his tight end, and it's third down. We can look at this Bronco defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Here's Smith to return it. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. The Broncos offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been a nightmare for defenses to try and contain all year long. NFL leader in rushing yards at the QB position here late in the season. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. This defense for the Colts very strong in that victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. To throw is Nix. Flush to his right. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Nix to the air. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
We can look at this Bronco defense. Currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Always think back to what my defensive coordinator in college used to tell me. Playing against the run is 11 individual battles, man on man, and are you going to win that battle? Are you going to whip the guy across from you and get to the ball carrier, wrap him up, and put him on the ground? Because the one thing he absolutely detested was yards after contact. Tackle him, put him down on the spot.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 2nd down in the yard. They go play action with Richardson. That's going to be caught by Alley-Cox. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Richardson working from the gun. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
I spotted man coverage on the outside. I expect we'll see a lot of that from this defense as this game moves on. And that was a good job there as that one was knocked away.
Now it's Richardson. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now Richardson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos offense and Javonte Williams head out for this next drive. And they've used him quite a bit in the passing game as you take a look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, and he's right there in the mix. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. To throw, here's Nix. That's taken in by Franklin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Throwing Nix. Screenplay set up for Williams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Back to throw. Nix. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Nix looking to throw again. And this one complete again to Mims. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. They'll look to throw again. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he will have a Broncos 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
This is caught. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try and throw. Here's Nix. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Adam Troutman, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
He's got the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
Richardson looking to throw this.
Escaping the pressure. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
Richardson.
That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Finding Williams once more, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down. Looking to throw. Nix.
Open man is the tight end, Troutman.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. A final shot before the half. Richardson. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. More from you and Charles in a bit. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in the late window. We'll start our tour out in the city of Angels, Los Angeles. And it's the Buccaneers who are out in front. The Bucs locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. From there, we head east to Detroit to check on the Lions at home at Ford Field. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Keon Coleman, a touchdown reception. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie, see what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they were losers in that game as they fall to the visiting Kansas City Chiefs. Patrick Mahomes, excellent in the W, as his guys get victory number 12 on the year. It was a terrific first half for the rookie first-round pick, Bo Nix. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side could play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And we will not see a return of the dynamic kickoff, and the first drive of the second half will commence from the 30-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Richardson out of the shotgun. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. That's returnable now for Smith.
Illegal block in the back. Return team.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Nix. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. 2nd and 13. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
He's going to have the first down and then some. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's a 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun. Nix. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now for him on the season, that is his 80th catch, and the result is a first down. Looking to throw. Nix.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Nix. He'll drop this down to Williams.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Working out of the gun is Nix. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Now it's Nix.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
Dayo Odangbo
Drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
The lessons will continue, but this rookie, he's got to learn how to read situations just a little bit better. That far behind the line, he's got to find a way to get rid of the football and not take the sack, whether it's with his legs or just throwing it away.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. The Colts offense and running back Jonathan Taylor heading back onto the field. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
Nick Bonito
racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Welcome back now to Denver. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down at the Colts 30. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams.
And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
83 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Here's 2nd and 3.
They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Williams.
Offside. Defense.
So they lost yardage and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Indy set to go on offense once more. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Richardson. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Here comes 2nd down. Now Richardson.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Levi Wallace with a pick, and the Broncos will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Good starting field position for him as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's Nix.
And he checks this one down to Williams.
And he is going to have the Broncos first, and that should be the capper.
A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. The win for the Broncos seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Denver, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2.